Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. And tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fights loose. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 39 yards. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Watson's throw pulled in by Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And again, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tap.
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
But first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now they run the option on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Hurts. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7-7, our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. That's to the pylon and incomplete. As they come up now, second and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Watson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give running right is Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, You know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jalen Carter with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Chubb will try the middle here. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try the air now with Watson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. From 17 yards out, and the Browns have moved out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown. The extra point up and good, and it's now 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And out and out come the Eagles. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Hurts throws complete to Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Back to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here. Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you? No. What was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right? He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up. They begin this drive with Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And that's frustrating for a defense, because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule. Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right? That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being
ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Flush to his right. Uses the spin. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pickett. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Pickett lost it. And this is and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Pickett will look to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Pickett back to throw. And this one too low.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gainwell gets it on the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Straight ahead, Walker. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd down, here's Pickett. He's got Harris running the slant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Pickett. That's to his running back, Gainwell. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong color jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talking about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On the counter, it's Walker, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Back to throw. Pickett. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aleem McNeil, his 2nd sack of the night. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. on the handoff. This is Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Second down and 6 now. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fights off the defender, and he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Walker with another carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 4. Now a run with Walker, and he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. From the gun, it's Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia.